Ransomware is a type of malicious software designed to block access to a computer system or data until a sum of money is paid. In the Introduction to Ransomware, Understanding the Basics section, we explore the foundational aspects of ransomware, beginning with its definition, how attackers deploy it against unsuspecting users, and the fundamental mechanics behind its operations. Ransomware typically infiltrates through deceptive links in emails, websites, or software applications, then encrypts the user's files, making them inaccessible. The attacker then demands a ransom from the victim for the decryption key. This introduction sets the stage for a deeper dive into the complexities and nuances of ransomware threats, preparing learners to understand its types, modes of attack, and the broad spectrum of its impact on individuals and organizations globally. Ransomware is a malicious software that encrypts an individual's or organization's critical data, rendering it inaccessible unless a ransom is paid. This digital extortion method is employed by cybercriminals who demand payment, typically in cryptocurrency, for the decryption key. The process of ransomware infection can begin with a simple click on a malicious link or attachment, leading to widespread disruption and potential financial and reputational damage. This definition forms the cornerstone of understanding ransomware's impact and operation in the digital landscape, highlighting the need for robust cybersecurity practices to protect against such threats. Ransomware's operational process can be divided into two main stages: infection and encryption. The infection stage begins when the user unsuspectingly triggers the ransomware, often by clicking on a malicious link or opening an infected attachment from an email. This action allows the ransomware to be downloaded and installed on the user's system without their knowledge. Following the successful infiltration, the ransomware proceeds to the encryption stage. Here, it uses complex algorithms to encrypt files and data stored on the user's device, effectively locking the owner out. Each file is locked using a unique key, making decryption without the specific key provided by the attackers virtually impossible. The culminating point of this process is when the ransomware reveals its presence to the victim, displaying a ransom note that demands payment, usually in cryptocurrency, for the decryption key. This twofold process of infection and encryption is what characterizes ransomware, showcasing its efficiency in exploiting cybersecurity vulnerabilities for extortion. Ransomware varies significantly in its methods and targets. Hence, understanding the types of ransomware is crucial in formulating effective defenses. The primary categories include crypto ransomware, which encrypts vital files and documents, making them inaccessible without the decryption key. Locker ransomware, in contrast, locks users out of their operating systems, denying access to the entire device but not encrypting files. Double extortion ransomware takes malevolence a step further by not only encrypting data but also stealing it, threatening to release the stolen data publicly if the ransom is not paid. This method compounds the potential damage by adding data breach consequences to the encryption problem. RAS, or Ransomware as a Service, is a business model where ransomware developers sell or lease their malware to other criminals, making it easy for non-technical attackers to launch ransomware campaigns. Each type of ransomware presents unique challenges, making awareness and preparedness key to defense. The history of ransomware traces back to the late 1980s with the AIDS Trojan, also known as the PC cyborg virus. It was the first known instance of ransomware, encrypting file names on the infected computer and demanding payment for a solution. However, ransomware remained relatively uncommon until the mid-2000s, when the advent of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin provided a secure, anonymous payment method that emboldened cybercriminals. The early 2010s saw a significant evolution with the proliferation of ransomware like CryptoLocker, which pioneered the use of cryptographic algorithms to lock users out of their files. This era marked the beginning of ransomware's widespread impact, targeting not just individuals but large organizations and government entities. Over time, ransomware has grown in sophistication, with tactics evolving to include double extortion, where attackers both encrypt data and threaten to publish it if the ransom is not paid, increasing the pressure on victims to comply. The development of ransomware as a service (RaaS) platforms has further democratized the tools needed for cyber attacks, enabling individuals without deep technical skills to launch ransomware campaigns. This historical progression highlights the escalating threat of ransomware, underscoring the critical need for advancements in cybersecurity measures to protect against these evolving digital extortion schemes.